We just flew in from Denver, Colorado, and boy, are my arms tired. But seriously, we just got back from Denver, Colorado. There's a really amazing event that we vended at last week. Unfortunately, I didn't get permission from the organizers to use their name in this video, so on the air of caution, I'm not going to mention it just because I don't know. But from here on out, when we do events, I'll be sure to get permission. That way I can let y'all know. And if you've been following my social media, you'd know. You would know. Do it. A while back, I'd done a video called Take 3. And in that video, it was the third attempt at making these Paracord Floggers. But I had run into a snag, so the third one I made is the one that video was on. Link in the description. Well, now I can show you the process of making the first two of them, which would have been Take 1 and Take 2. It was a collaboration with my buddy Chameleon After Dark. Link in the description. These floggers debuted at the event in Denver and they got a lot of attention. So without further ado, here's the Paracord Floggers Takes 1 and 2. Chameleon makes some really amazing toys and he makes them all out of paracord. Beautifully colored and just the craftsmanship is unparalleled. You should definitely check him out. What he does is when he makes his toys, he ends up with a bunch of little clippings of paracord. Well, he sent me a gallon bag of it and I took them, separated them by colors, and I went ahead and poured them in resin and cast them so I can get a blank to turn. When the blanks come out of the pressure pot, the ends of it are kind of wonky. Just there's a little overflow, you need to clean it up because it makes finding the centers of the blank a lot easier. That way, the next step of throwing it on the lathe, you don't waste as much material getting it turned perfectly. I begin by making the post, and this is the part of the flogger that actually holds, generally leather when I use leather, but this is what Chameleon will have to attach the paracord balls to, which he does have to slightly modify. Then I go ahead and I make the whole thing perfectly round, because even though it comes out of the mold round, if you're just off by a slight hair on centering the ends of it, you still need to dial it in, and this is a messy endeavor. But look at how pretty that is. Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot to get footage of the other handle of me putting Chameleon's logo on it. My bad. After it's been turned, it leaves some of the paracord exposed. So I'm gonna throw it on a cup turner and apply an epoxy resin on top of it to seal it all in and to also act as a finish. The thing with working with resin, when it fails, it can be hard to pinpoint why, especially when you have multiple stages that go in. So the best thing to do is you have to think about at any point in the mixing or application or curing times, was there anything off on any of those times? Now, I don't know exactly what happened. I have two theories. I applied the epoxy, let it cure, sanded it, used mineral spirits to clean it up, and then I applied a second coat. Something happened between the first and second coat. It was either I didn't let the first coat fully cure before the stages of applying the second coat, or I didn't let the mineral spirits fully flash off before applying the second coat. It did eventually cure. It just took almost 2 months. Yeah, that's just part of the learning process. And so now I give adequate time in between the first and second coat. I didn't have this issue with the second handle because I learned my lesson from the first one. See how that works? I sent them off to Chameleon, and first thing he had to do was he had to modify the post. That way he can attach his falls to it, and we'll go ahead and check out how my good buddy did this. He ended up layering them up, so he would end up gluing some down, taped it to have another surface to apply more on with some 2-part epoxy, and he just kept layering it up. And I think he had said something like there are 86 falls on this flogger. One of the things that we forgot to get footage of was him doing this rap. Isn't that cool? But this is the one that we held on to. He ended up keeping his, and this one has been sold. I just need to get it into the mail. This was definitely a fun project to work on with the Chameleon After Dark. I recommend you do follow him and check his stuff out. It's absolutely beautiful, first off. But second off, him and I have been working on another form of handle for him to utilize. So there are big things coming out of the Chameleon After Dark camp, and these handles will hopefully be a part of it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace! I didn't have this one part of the